Hey everyone, welcome to my Monday message this week. And I would like to reflect from the scripture passage, Ephesians chapter 5, verses 1 and 2. Therefore be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us, a fragrant offering and a sacrifice to God. So we see as Christ loved us, he walked in love, and then he gave us a sacrifice of his own self so that we could love like him. And when we sacrifice, we can make things holy. And we're able to do things and love people because we do these sacrificial things. At a young age, I learned how to sacrifice. Because my father, he had to make a lot of sacrifices to put myself and my four other siblings through Catholic school. He was a Chicago firefighter, and he worked full time, and then he had 1 day on, 2 days off, and then he had to work part-time jobs during those 2 days off. Since my family, there's 5 kids in 4 years, my mom naturally had to stay home and take care of the kids. So it was one income in the 1990s. And he had to make a lot of sacrifices to work all those extra jobs to put us through Catholic grammar school, and then went ahead and put us through Catholic high school. And where do those sacrifices came in? We didn't always have the nicest clothes. We didn't always have the nicest shoes. We weren't very trendy kids during the time. We had nothing name brand really. Of course, that worked out for me because I wear the same clothes every day anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I knew how to really dress really elegantly then anyhow. Also, that we didn't have a videotape player. Those were really big in the 90s. And we didn't have it. We didn't have a DVD player. Didn't have cable. Didn't have anything that we had to pay for extra. We had free TV. And usually at that time it was just one TV. This is before the internet. One telephone. It took us years to even get cell phones. I was one of the last kids in college to get a cell phone because my parents taught me how to sacrifice. And with this sacrifice, he worked long hours, stressed a lot, just to provide us Catholic education and everything else we need. But only the essentials, nothing extra, nothing too grand. So he did that, and like I said, he taught me how to sacrifice. So let's talk about what the definition of sacrifice is. The definition of sacrifice is, from the Webster Dictionary, a sacrifice, the act of giving up something that you want to keep, especially in order to get or do something else, or to help someone. Right? We would sacrifice maybe staying up late at night so we could go to sleep early, so we could wake up in the morning and go to Six Flags, something fun like that. Or we sacrifice doing what we want to do that day so we can have a long weekend with our friends. Whatever we sacrifice, we do to get something out of it. And the word sacrifice itself, the etymology of the word is to make holy. So every time we do something so that we could get something else in return, and to really put other people first, we make it holy. And you and I both know that we're making a lot of sacrifices at this time to help other people, to make sure that they're safe, that they are okay. So believe it or not, at this time, we can make our lives really holy as we offer sacrifices every day for the people around us, so they don't get sick, so they don't get hurt. So today, let us enjoy sacrificing as much as we can, even though it might get very frustrating and very annoying at times. The patience might be tested. Encouragement as we make sacrifices, try to make the day holy, unite our lives to Christ, to live like Him, to walk in His love, so we could live sacrifices all the days of our life. Once again, let me read the scripture passage, Ephesians chapter 5, verses 1 through 2. Therefore, be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love as Christ loved us and gave Himself up for us, a fragrant offering and a sacrifice to God. The word of the Lord. Let me end with a final blessing. The Lord be with you.